A baby is God's opinion that life should go on. I think it was Carl Sandburg, the poet, who said that. And so today we have just baptized yet another of God's opinions, Molly Ann. Now, of course, any parent knows that having a child is kind of like having your heart surgically removed and letting it walk out in the world without protection. We worry about our kids. We worry about our kids even after they're all grown up. Actually, I worry about a lot more than just my kids. I have a lot of worries. Do these words resonate with you at all? My life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. Those are the words of a 16th century French philosopher. And I say amen to that. My life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. One of the characters in the comic strip Peanuts put it even better. I wasted a good worry. Now, my wife and I have been Peanuts fans all through our marriage, and when we have been worrying too much, we will say that phrase to each other. I wasted a good worry. So many things that we fear end up not coming to pass, and yet we still worry. Anxiety is a big part of life for most of us. Now, this coming week, we celebrate my absolutely favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving even more than Christmas, if I'm allowed to say that in church. Thanksgiving does not have the commercial frenzy that goes with Christmas. Thanksgiving is wonderful. It's just a day to count your blessings and to give thanks and enjoy some good food with people you care about. You can't beat that. I also believe that Thanksgiving is an antidote to worry. The more you are grateful, the less you will worry. The more blessings you count, the fewer worries you have. Have you ever heard of Dag Hammarskjöld? He was a Swedish diplomat. He became the Secretary General of the United Nations back in the 1950s. He was pretty good at it. Most people thought of him as a typical bland diplomat, nothing unusual. He did die in 1961 in a plane crash in Africa. After he died, his personal journal was found by a close friend of his. Turns out, he had a strong spiritual side that few people ever saw. Eventually, his journal was published. It became a best-selling book for a while. Its title was Markings. And I remember seeing it when I was a little kid. Probably the title caught my eye, since a little boy with the name of Mark is going to notice a title of a book, Markings. I didn't read it at the time, but then later, after I grew up, I did read it. And I learned one of this man's prayers. It's become a favorite mantra of mine. I say it every day. It's very simple. For what was, thanks. To what is, yes. I really like that. It's all about thankfulness. It's about celebrating what we have been given. It is an antidote to worry. For what was, thanks. To what is, yes. And how many of you remember Irma Bombeck? She was a great and funny writer about just the ordinary lives we lead. Well, I really love something she wrote back in 1992 after she was first treated for breast cancer. This is what she wrote. An estimated 1.5 million people are living today after bouts with breast cancer. Every time I forget to be grateful to be one of them, I hear the voice of an 8-year-old named Christina. She had cancer of the nervous system. When she was asked what she wanted for her birthday, she thought long and hard. And then she said, I don't know. I have 2 sticker books and a Cabbage Patch doll. I have everything. And Irma concludes, the kid is right. Amen, Irma. Amen.